Greetings to the Ground Zero civilians, generals, and commanders of AMF. I salute the effort of committed Amazonian diasporas, and special greetings to the diasporas who have been supporting AMF. Special honors to the people lost, especially our fallen heroes for the sake of others. I come here today to talk on kidnapping, scamming, and unwarranted videos have to cease in Amazonian revolution. I am your humble host, Commander Halima, on AMF Liberation TV and SCBC TV, today the 24th of July 2020. For over a period of 5 months now, there is an outcry of our people being kidnapped for ransom. It is becoming the fastest means of generating money. Some with scamming, who are those carrying out these unbearable acts and those promoting them. Today's editions of AMF Liberation TV presentation, we shall sail through the tunnel to reveal those behind the act and possibly the ways forward. Once more, I am Commander Halima, commander of one of the units in the Amazonian Military Forces, AMF, and a presenter on AMF Liberation TV directly from Ground Zero. I seize this opportunity to advise my humble brothers in the arms. 4 years since we started this war, we must have gathered more experience to enable us to take informed decisions. We should know that video making, especially, it identifies these places and with our faces open, without masks. It has a lot of repercussions which we must avoid them. Firstly, we should by this time know that we are dealing with an unprofessional military, though they claim to be trained. They will use the video to go after your families and friends. Some of our fighters we have lost through the hands of the La République, the Cameroon terrorist military, is through video making. We have lost parents and close friends. We should by this time know that we are dealing with an unprofessional military. Though they claim to be trained, they will use the videos and go after your families and friends. Some of the fighters we have lost, they have lost their parents, they have lost their brothers, they have lost their sisters and close friends because of the videos fighters made. They target their houses and burn them. The military will use punctuative measures, thinking that this can discourage our parents to stop their children from liberating the homeland. But what we need to tell this dull and terrorist military to know is that it is not the decisions of our parents for us to pick up guns to fight. No parent who pushes her child to go into an early grave. It is our decisions that we made, that we took to liberate our homeland. None of our parents have ever accepted for us to pick up guns to fight. It is our personal decisions to fight, because those who save the nation, they are youth. Despite it is so painful when a youth dies, we have joyfully accepted the fact that we want to fight for our future generation. We have accepted it. It is our fate. We have chosen our path. And all they need to do is to support us. Because we have no turning back. Secondly, making a video with an open face means you have made yourself a potential target, even to blacklegs and your enemies, before the terrorist military. Most of our generals, our commanders we have lost through the hands of the La République du Cameroon terrorist military were killed as a result of the video they made. Videos without masks takes a lot of life. It takes life faster than expected. We are guerrilla fighters. People shouldn't know us, talk less of your real enemy, which is the La République du Cameroon terrorist militaries. We are carrying out the hit and run policies and live in bushes. Therefore, AMF is advising all the fighters to desist from making videos, except when it is deemed necessary. And that should be done with masks and very far off the communities and very, very far off where they are camping. Diasporas should stop digging our early graves by encouraging fighters to be doing videos for political relevance. We have saw 3 unwarranted videos some weeks back. One from Meju County, where fighters were asked to promote the Amber War draft with their lives. How wicked can some of us be? Wicked than the La République du Cameroon terrorist military and government. You sleep comfortably at the diaspora in the name of interim presidents, counting and defense chairman to ask fighters on the ground to provide videos which you know will end up killing the fighters and their families. How wicked some of us are. A similar video was purposely done in Konya local government area, praising Dr. Saku Ekume and Meme County Chairman. What a shame for the disgrace. You sit at the diaspora to manipulate fighters on the ground. That video was done in Kosala Kumba by disguised civilians. Who are you fooling? Tomorrow, those who did it end up dying like fowls. Enough of this personal interest over the general good of the people. Enough is enough. You people should stop fooling us. Enough is enough. We thought diasporas are knowledgeable enough to educate fighters. But on the contrary, we are better and we are more better than them. Another video that called for our concern was done by General Papi and General Anima Pikin in the middle of a village and with their face open, begging for RPGs. If this was the reason, if this was considered as the reason to be enough for this video, why did they not mask their faces and went far, far off the village? Now see what the military did. The military later entered into that village and arrested and killed innocent civilians. this has to stop. Yes, all this has to stop. Please, take to the sound advice and educations that AMF gives us on daily basis. Time has come when fighters should no longer be begging for Ambazonians to provide us with materials. It is the responsibilities of Ambazonians to provide us with materials. We can't risk our lives. Then at the same time, we become beggars of materials. It is shameful for those who collect money and embezzle the money. It is so shameful. How wicked can some of us be? How wicked? Is it fair to betray the revolution? Is it fair to betray your beloved brothers? Is it fair to betray your beloved parents because of greed? Yes, because of greed. For 4 years and counting, since the war began, we are still using then guns. Over 90% of our guns we are still using to fight armor cars, RPGs, gunners, chain cutters, AK-47 are still then guns. Enough of this nonsense. Enough. Enough of this nonsense. How can fighters be beggars of weapons when we have people that can support us? When we have people, when we have elites that has the money to support us? Why? Why are we beggars? Those embezzling money in the revolution must be held accountable. Yes, they must be held accountable for all the crimes committed. Do you know people that we have lost is as a result of embezzlement? Do you know how many soldiers, how many fighters we have lost as a result of embezzlement? You can't say. You can't say. Nobody who embezzle. Nobody who embezzle money meant for the liberation of the homeland shall go scot-free. Embezzlement in a revolution commits the highest crimes. They promote kidnapping, scamming among fighters and killings of fighters due to lack of materials. We can't be condoling with embezzlement. Yes, we can't be condoling with embezzlement anymore, because the more this embezzlement continues, the more we are fighting ourselves, the more high crime waves, the more a lot of atrocities are committed. Fellow Ambalanders, thieves and disguised La République du Cameroon terrorist military are enormously taking advantages over our revolutions by kidnapping people for ransom. This is becoming a normal habit, especially in the northern zone of Ambazonia. Please contact us through WhatsApp calls and WhatsApp messages using this number below the screen. I'll call it out for you. +237 67 00 21 867, and I'll call it again. plus 237 67 00 21 867. This number is going to help us. If there is any kidnapping somewhere, please don't delay to call this number. I'm begging again. Don't delay to call this number. Don't hesitate. Text us on WhatsApp. Text us on normal messages. We are going to see it. I am your humble commander, Alima, of the AMF Liberation TV and Ambazonian Military Forces, presenting to you today, Wednesday the 24th of July 2020. Stay blessed while I catch you on my next appointment on Wednesday. Thank you. Amen.
Destroy